Module 2.14, Show Vulnerability. So this module is specifically for team leads, and when we talk about vulnerability, it's one of the steps that builds trust and safety in a team. Because we touched the topic before about how to build an environment and a culture that feels safe for people to start to build trust, etc. And it starts also with vulnerability to build trust, showing a part of yourself, basically, the authenticity of a team leader. And how do you go about it? Well, it starts with you. So you as a team lead, you cannot expect anyone in the team to start to show vulnerability if yourself, you are not walking the talk. And what does it mean to show vulnerability? And I want maybe here, instead of saying what is better, also here to show example how I've done it, maybe to inspire you and also lead more the talk, with the actions I've been doing in my studio. So I think something that was very powerful and helpful here, and there will be the link in the materials of is that I shared few months ago all my mistakes I have done in 2020. Not my mistakes only as a leader, but of course as a group, but personally I'm the one accountable for the mistakes, and sharing it publicly with industry. Because we started a studio in a very difficult context, a new studio in a company formed during COVID. What were the challenges and what were the things I learned and what were the things that didn't go so well, based on my own introspection. And that was very helpful to first show that, okay, I'm far from feeling that I'm right in many topics. And second is also admitting that sometimes I had a wrong judgment about things, and I'm okay to revisit them and have no shame about it, because I'm just human and I'm trying my best, like everyone else here, with the same mission. So this is a way also as a team lead, as a very good exercise also for journaling, to sharing your top mistakes with your team, with your peers, with industry, and a very freeing exercise as well. And here, for example, I wanted to share the anecdote of how I applied it as well with my team end of last year, when I shared with them. So that was part of my article about sharing my top mistakes. But I was really, really stressed end of last year. We had a big milestone to meet with our game in soft launch. And we had also a change of management, and there was a lot of insecurity on my end. Like, are we still a studio that will exist if we don't work? It doesn't work out with the game. What will happen to us? And I didn't admit that to myself, but I was really in stress. And but it was also affecting my team with the stress I had. And by starting to share about it, like, look, I'm really overwhelmed. I don't know what to think. I don't know, at this point I'm a bit at loss. It helps a lot as well to tell that to myself, to admit about the situation, and also share with my close partners inside the studio about the situation. So I could a bit rely on them, and they understood, and they were here to help me, instead of trying to resist and trying to protect as well, thinking like, okay, what is Sophie doing? We don't really understand, we miss something. So it's again about sharing the context and transparency when it makes sense. And in this moment, I shared quite openly to the team, hey, I'm not feeling well, I'm quite under a lot of stress, and I apologize for things I may have done that cause stress to you as well. And this is something I'm trying to own for me. And that helped a lot for everyone to understand also about the situation, that nobody did anything wrong. It's something bigger than us that is happening right now. And that helped also to really bond the team in the hard moments where we don't know about the future, but we know we're together no matter what happens. And at last, one anecdote about sharing vulnerability is when I had my performance review. So I think I had it at the beginning of the year, and I had my 360 review. So from peers, from people in the team, from my manager. And then I had the whole 360 review, and I thought, okay, I know the points I need to improve. But I thought, okay, I am here with things to develop. And again, it comes back like to the growth mindset. I'm really dedicated to this one. Let me show as well to the team that I take this seriously. So I share with the team my points of improvements transparently to them in this email. So first, thanking them for the feedback, but it was great to have a feedback, and I'm very grateful for this, and I take seriously the feedback, and I will work on the things that I saw standing out of the points of things to improve. And by showing this to the team, my intent was to show that first, no one is better than each other, but to not show that we have all things to improve, and we are supporting in our development goals each other as a team and studio. And that is also what created the connection with the team, to understand that we are all on a path of a development and trying our best here, and no one's perfect. So among like the zero anecdotes, what I really recommend to share vulnerability, sharing about your mistakes, sharing about the things you need to develop and why, and sharing about your fears, your concerns is the best way you can connect with the team, and also set a culture of vulnerability when you apply it for yourself.